Tom, what more have you learned about this incident on your end?
Well, Tiger Woods was treated and released here at Health Central Hospital in Ocoee after that early morning accident on Friday. But as the day has gone on, Kevin, we've learned more details about the nature of that accident scene. Most of those details have come from Windermere Police Chief Daniel Saylor, whose officers responded as the first responders to the situation, and he explained what they encountered when he talked with reporters just a short while ago. Here's some of what the chief had to say.
My two officers arrived at the scene and noticed Tiger Woods laying on the ground in front of his vehicle with his wife over him, rendering first aid. My officers immediately exited their vehicles, went to Mr. Woods, and began rendering first aid to him at that time.
How did you get there?
From what we understand, his wife came out of the house when she heard the accident of him hitting the fire hydrant, used a golf club, is what we were told, to break out the rear window to gain entrance into the vehicle, removed him from the vehicle, and laid him down the street. That's how we understood he came here.
Troopers from the Florida Highway Patrol came to Woods' home in Isleworth earlier this evening to interview him regarding the accident, but according to a spokesperson for the FHP, his wife Elin answered the door, said that Woods was resting, and asked that they return to speak with him Saturday. The troopers agreed, and it was noted by the FHP that that is not an unusual protocol, as they tend to respect the health of someone who's been in an accident before they return to ask more questions. But we'll find out more details, we assume, as the FHP understands them and then discloses them, Kevin.
Tom, the Florida Highway Patrol said charges could be filed. Do we know anything about what those charges could be?
At this point, we don't. The police report was filed by the FHP and not by the Windermere Police Department, whose roles were as first responders and not accident investigators. But keep in mind, oftentimes in a single vehicle accident, charges are pending is language you might find in a police report. Why? Because not all the time, but at times, drivers can be charged with reckless driving, even in a single vehicle accident. No one is suggesting that that's what Woods will be charged with, nor that charges will definitively be filed, but oftentimes that language is in there, thus the word pending.
Tiger is due to travel to his annual golf tournament in Thousand Oaks, California, Tom. It's the Chevron World Challenge. Do we know anything about how this might impact his plans?
That's a very good question, Kevin, and I think we're going to learn a lot about Tiger Woods and how he's responding and reacting to what happened earlier today when he appears, if in fact he does appear, at his tournament. It's a very, very important event to him. It benefits his foundation. It's an event that he has won several times. He traditionally addresses the media on Tuesday of that week. Usually the tournament is closer to Christmas. This year he moved it up toward the front end of December, and we'll have to see if Woods does go and just what his role will be at the tournament, whether he will play, just serve as host, and what questions he chooses to answer about what happened in the early morning hours this Friday.